what they did with the minor league system. That is, okay, we saved each team $1 million. For $1 million, you could have had 160 markets with Major League Baseball affiliation in the country, which is your greatest marketing tool at the grassroots. And they blew it up because some genius in analytics with the Houston Astros, Jeff Luhnow, got the ear of people and said, we need to do this. Is minor league baseball better? Is the sport better? Giving the middle finger to 40 markets in the country? Does that make it better? No, it does not. See, it's that kind of short-sighted. See, Major League Baseball, to their credit, has been incredibly short-sighted. They lead the league in it, being challenged by the NCAA, which leads the league in being short-sighted. It's stunning.
You and I grew up in Connecticut, and for me, the closest team I can go to is the New Britain Rockcats. That was the team I could go and watch. Them and the Bridgeport Bluefish were also an option for me, but it was mainly the Rockcats. They were closer by to where I lived, and we would go to those games. I remember Double A.
I remember when Waterbury had a team.
Waterbury had a team.
Yeah, they were a Pirates affiliate.
Well, there we go. And I would go and got to watch Double A Twins games.
That's
basically.
right, which is great.
Twins and players who I can look up and I can see the banners hanging down from the different light poles as you drive into the ballpark. You had David Ortiz up there because, spoiler, he went through. Like, all these players who are some of the best, the brightest. Like, you get to watch those. I was a kid from Central Connecticut. When, going to a Yankees game, expensive. Going to a Red Sox game, expensive.
An Altoona Curve game, right?
Yeah.
Fits the family budget. The State College Spikes game really fits the family budget.
Like, we would go to these games for, let's say it was $20 for me, my friend, my mom to go. And then we'd go and grab food. At the time, of course, prices are different now, but it would be,
I'll say prices at the ballpark here in State College are really good.
In the MLB, way different story.
Yeah.
But we'd go to these games, we spend $30, $35 for a game. And like now, it's the same. If I go to the Spikes with two friends, we grab food, grab drinks, whatever. At most, for a complete game experience, for a dog or tenders and a drink or two and snacks and ice cream and seats and all of it, like $50. Yeah. And like that is the top end of it. It is so much fun to go to minor league games because it's also allowing people to go and watch baseball. Like that's the thing. Yes, it's not the MLB. We understand that. But at the same time, those players who are playing in these games are the closest thing to baseball in the major leagues.
In 40 communities. Parents were bringing their kids to games because it's great family entertainment, what they do between innings, the food. They get to see baseball. That's where you start making fans.
That's where I became a fan.
Kid goes out there, sees the green grass, sees them playing ball, gets excited about it. Suddenly David Ortiz becomes a Minnesota Twin. Suddenly David Ortiz is in the World Series with the Red Sox. And you can relate to it. I saw him play in New Britain.
Suddenly your 9-year-old kid, Joe Mauer, comes down.
Right.
And you're like, Joe Mauer? You mean like one of the best players in baseball is just here for a rehab assignment?
Yeah.
I can go and see him and he's 2 feet from me?
Right.
That's awesome.
Right. And see, they had this. And they blew it up. Like, what are you doing? Again, it's the kind of short-sighted decision-making that Major League Baseball has made, and it even goes to as simple as when do you start the schedule?